so good for him. Not a good shot here by him.
He took two defenders. St. John's not going to see the kind of competition that they have in the SEC. Put the ball in the rim. Big a third of the shot clock.
I would deny the next pass here now.
Quaintance trying to drive. Does. It's good. Extra pass.
Look who's at the rim.
Quaintance. Now they got it. The lead.
If you pass up an open shot, you're coming out. Jaylen Lowe, again, he's a lefty. It's that right shoulder he's got wrapped up. It's Quaintance inside with a mismatch. Will go to the line with a chance for.
Lob inside, Quaintance battling.
Johnson there to run the show. I think we'll see Lowe.
Quaintance going to take a fade away.
Got it. 3 and 6 in conference play, coming off a 2-point win over Colorado.
State first half was getting every offensive rebound, 50-50 balls, and that is now
Texas A&M. Here's Quaintance. Look out there.
Jihad finds Quaintance. Quaintance spins to the hole.
Kansas was plus 31 in rebounding against UCF.
Wow. Basketball. Crowd is engaged. So is Mason. Here's Quaintance.
Diggins dump inside. Slapped away by Quaintance. Numbers for the Sun Devils. Great no look. Quaintance cuts it. Floats it up. Hits heel. Quaintance rebound off.
Okay, Freeman can't get the second free throw to go. Quaintance right on cue, and hello.
With Martinez. Quaintance thought about it. Nice help, D. Quaintance, the handles, tough out.
This year, and it starts with all three of their guards with the ability to take you off the dribble.
Quaintance tries a
2 fouls, which will be something to keep an eye on.
So that game right now is 4 for the Iowa State Cyclones. With 5 on the shot clock, Quaintance.
Darren DeVries told us at shoot-around as Quaintance goes with the left hand. And
Bobby Hurley talked about at halftime was turnover.
Freeman pass to Quaintance for 2. Jihad transition with the left hand. No, but Quaintance. Mason to Quaintance. Mason. Nice dish to Quaintance. Clock is down to 4. Jihad drives. Jihad tries to slip one to Quaintance.
Yeah, I think they got to get Quaintance down underneath the basket ceiling right here. That's where he needs to be.
Fights keys to get 4 or more to 10 plus.
Yes.
Quaintance purposeful pause and then Mason going right at Mitchell. High kiss miss. Quaintance
Carried him off the floor. Or for the year, right?
That very well could be. It was a scary scene. Quaintance has to hoist. They're running out of time.
And they got to shoot threes. You got to kick the ball out.
Quaintance and walk.
Quaintance. Looks like somebody missed it on the Sun Devil logo. Gets to Jihad. Jab step. Here's Quaintance. Falling to the belt. Jihad. Nice pass. Quaintance gets his own rebound. Quaintance ties.
Long distance make of the season. He shoots under 25% from there. Quaintance spinning inside.
Prior to that one. Mason, good find. Quaintance.
Green, which led to the open possession for Hunter Dickinson.
Quaintance gets bumped.
Arizona State seems to play fast. Dashing baseline Miller. Scoops it way out high.
Him on that drop step except a couple of guards.
Nice find. Quaintance pulls up.
Blend in at a higher level in a Power 5 now. So you've got guys that can score. The question is which one's going to show.
Alston Mason missing a long 3. Jayden Quaintance. Idiot Sun BYU lead rather. 9-0 run to start the second half.
Pounded by Curry. Screen frees him up. Beat the screener.
Did a big fella. I know he's not a great offensive play. Get him the ball.
There's Quaintance. Drops that strong.
Really had a military background.
Yeah.
Peter Broker or whatever. So those are guys.
3 on 2. Mason no look. Quaintance.
Wow. That mid-range, beautiful shot.
Boy, nice flick of the wrist from Santa, a little too strong. Quaintance gets it.
Well without the ball, always communicating, and does a good job on both ends of the court.
Quaintance lines it up. Perfect. Freeman. Quaintance. Got it. The NCAA tournament. Miller. Nice pass inside. Quaintance
has shown exactly what this Florida team is all about. They continue to come at you at waves.
Has that ability to create his own shot.
That's something we'll touch on as the night goes on. The walk-ons for San Diego. Great pass. And just his ability, maybe not getting a block every possession, but affecting plays defensively.
Strong can break down defenses.
A response by Freeman won't go. Offensive rebounded. 3 of 3 to start in this second half. Freeman dishes down low. Rocking the...
Quaintance has to hoist. And Quaintance off the bounce. Goes up. Will be very good. Mason around the Quaintance screen. Feeds the big fella and he throws. Quaintance, look it inside. It was partially deflected. We'll see Quaintance run the floor. Going coast to coast.
Range, finding Quaintance near the block. Spinning around down low, the 17-year-old looks down low. Quaintance sticks with the play. How about another? Past what Machinsky did his freshman year here in Tempe.
He has a chance to just put up unreal numbers.
There's another. Here comes ASU. Quaintance 15 feet away from the basket.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. What's the formula, Braden?
They're going to hoist.
Oh, yeah.
Down low, Quaintance. Look out before the first half ends. Here's Mason, works around a screen. Off to Miller, down low. Quaintance, rock. Your Division I school, St. Thomas. Ali, no look fine. Quaintance takes his time. It's a long, a big-time defensive play. Thrown down low, Quaintance. Quaintance has the size advantage. Quaintance using that pivot foot. That same spot he just hit a 3 a moment ago. Lobs inside Quaintance. He's got the size advantage. He kisses it off the
basketball. It matters, especially to these two schools, these two fan bases.
Jayden Quaintance.
Canyon's had a couple of layups here in the second half, and they've just been unable to finish.
Ball ahead. Sometimes Arizona State's offense gets stagnant because everybody wants to dribble the ball on the catch.
Here's the freshman Quaintance going in.
Have been from beyond the arc for Arizona State.
And the freshman going in. And you throw in the likes of Ajayi and Caleb Battle into the mix.
Great cut.
Jayden Quaintance roll. And that one lined up, but too strong. Out in front is Aberdeen. Feed from Quaintance. Pump fake, and he let him.
They have to guard out on the perimeter, communicate, and it's really tough for them to switch.
College career. Shannon misfires from the corner out of the timeout. Quaintance on the offensive.
He did, but Freeman has to knock those down.
Quaintance reclassified. He should still be a senior in high school right now, but he's out there throwing down.
With the keys, directs the traffic, goes to Freeman, right back to him. Quaintance fires up the
pass right there.
Miller collects the steal.
Good pass.
Quaintance, get off. Miller spins around. Shot wouldn't go. Quaintance.
Wow.
The rebound. Miller at 3.
SEC championship at the old Georgia Dome back in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Nice pass underneath the sand.
Madness
type of game. Quaintance, baseline. Hands off the... Saxon spilled. Jihad gets it back and scores.
I'd be going, I'm a competitor. I mean, you live for moments like this. You live to play against top 5 teams to come into your crib. And
I like when they run some action. They get some good shots.
Quaintance, cut off. To the corner, Miller. Lets it fly.
The backup point. He's on the floor as well. Quaintance has been quiet so far with 2 points. Well, that was close to a travel. Miller for 3.
Yes. Flick, Mason off. Tapped, Quaintance kick, Freeman wide open.
Play, loose ball, rebound. Asamoah, he has it taken away by Mason. Here comes Quaintance, out for Freeman.
They're going to have to try to make a stand and cool down this Arizona State team.
Colorado's back in the zone. Freeman, a good look. He's in. Colorado with a run and jump, down to 10 on the shot. Ali's going to fire in.
There are multiple guys on the floor that can get 20 on a given day.
Morauskas turns it over. It's Miller on the move again for two. Mason off the side of the glass. Quaintance grabs the second effort. Miller puts it.
Will do for you. Into the open floor. Quaintance fed down low. Kick out. Jihad. Free throw line jump shot. It's good. It's been a close game throughout the second half. Quaintance in the short corner. Kick out. Sannon, a big three. It's good. Double-double. First time in double figures in terms of scoring regardless. Dribbles up the floor. Finds Ali. Ali and one.
Jayden Quaintance the kick out. Alston Mason. And Jayden Quaintance the steal. Leads the break, and Adam Miller finishes.
And I think that goes back to the point of Kentucky's bigs. It's not that they're unselfish because of their assist. Great rim protection there.
Yeah. Not going to be happy with just a right-hand driver driving right downhill through the lane.
That's a football mentality. His brother possesses.
Another block shot. This one's Quaintance.
He owns the handle is duck in. Quaintance, that is.
Out of timeout. He's trying to go inside to Zuby.
High-low. He's asking for it. Look at him work up. They got it to him, but Quaintance with a block shot.
Tell you what, this kid's going to be some factor.
Benny Williams with the defense
to the NBA this year because he'll be too young. Correct. That's unbelievable. Oh, there he is with
Bruce Miles the fourth quarter. 34 points. Largest scoring outburst of the season by any Big 12 basketball player.
Pretty deliberate on where their offense is going here in the final minutes.
Darius Johnson has been the heartbeat of the night.
And now Roach on the attack. It's sent by Edgecombe with it. 5 to shoot. Getting downhill. Quaintance.
To State to deadlock the day. Jingay. Abdel-Goed right back to him. Rejected. Water.
College basketball. Turnover on the inbounds. On the other end, the last 2 minutes.
You can just see that the Sun Devils have really picked up the defensive intensity, matching what we saw the Toreros come out with.
How about that? From the floor. And yet here they are still at 47 points with 17 minutes to go. There's another wreck here in Arizona. It's got to be special for him, but he holds the record for most starts. Oh, my.
And that's why, despite all the heroics from Hall, it's still a tie game.
Taylor rejected. Here's McDaniel right side. The DC kid whips it with his left hand to Gassan. Shot clock at 9. McDaniel playing in traffic.
Wildcats. Nice denial by Bryant. Bryant, another defensive play. Bryant takes it strong. Basar bounced it back to Lewis. Bryant a Smith. Denied. He's 0 for 4.
Hansberry defended by Quaintance. Here comes the help. Hansberry trying to go around Quaintance. Back out. Inside 5 to go. That pressure has really bothered Arizona State. Crowd wants to erupt. Small.
Minutes. And this crowd is quieted significantly. Thomas rejected by Quaintance.
He only down 4 on the road. But the point guard play from Cincinnati has been accepted.
Drop step dunk from the 7-footer. Just get out of the way.
Ivy Curry.
Texas A&M against the reigning national champs, the number 2 ranked South Carolina Gamecock.
For Arizona State, how does Colorado generate some offense?
They got to just simply get back to the bigs, get the ball in the paint. Right now, they're out here trying to take jumpers.
Smith curling. Hard pass, punched away. Yakimovsky has it blocked. Jopa miss.
Quaintance pulled too much or too long because they've got a heck of a schedule coming up.
Yakimovsky inside.
Great ball screen. Watson. Sannon stays with him. Abdel-Goed bumped by Quaintance. Help comes.
Last year and won a game Played another SEC opponent in Alabama before bowing out in the second round.
Second winningest coach in school history. He always animated Bobby Early. Quaintance with a Pierre down low, wrap around fine on the block. Physical drive, swat.
What the offense would look like early in the season. Since then, at least 80 in every game. And leaving it short, saved in, and blitz.
The senior guard scored that when he gives you about 11.5 points a game.
New Mexico, the top tempo in college basketball. There's Dent, reach.
Ahead comes Isaac Jessup, our impact player for this ball game for the Mustangs. He hits a brick wall and a block.
Jerseys elevate, celebrate. You get back on D, guard the ball, get a block.
Now ties Jordan Pajinski for 8th in terms of most blocks for a freshman. There's another difference between shot clock and game clock. Pounding defense by Miller, this time on Hyder. Rolls around a screen, gets inside, another second end. Here's Ben now, rolling to the basket, cleaned up by
post up. He can dish it out. It's a tough matchup.
And maybe the question surrounding Jihad coming into this tenure at Arizona State, he put up those numbers at Ball State in the MAC. Can he do it in the Big 12? Well, that answer won't happen until the new year, of course, but he had that great game against Gonzaga. Certainly seems...
Originally committed to Arizona.
What a block. Not have any more timeouts.
Taking time because the defense has switched and continue to keep them at bay on the outside.
Jayden. Gonzaga's pressure forcing a turnover. Caleb Battle attacks. Missing a three. And the rebound tip to Ben Gregg, kept alive by the Zags. Now Gregg attempting a three, and how about Quaintance lunging at him and blocking?
One of the things they have to do here, crash the boards in a game like this.
Darling trying to work around Quaintance at 7-3. Whenever we've talked so much about Quaintance. Well, Shannon, higher recruit than James Harden was. How about but a backcourt for Arizona State? Yeah, turnovers have been a problem, but Shannon hasn't been the guilty party. Good ball movement here for the Bengals. Quaintance will
needs to stay calm, and Missouri was winless in conference action a couple of years ago. Lob, not a great pass, and Phillips couldn't corral it.
Millette is open. Misses the three. Bristow the offensive rebound. Millette comes to get it, but Quaintance
off the floor, averages almost 36 minutes per contest. Quick hands, loose ball. Quaintance valuing the basketball in their last two games. 11 and 10 turnovers after over 20 in the previous. 17 years young. Trying to throw.
James Mitchell off the fake, driving on Quaintance.
Store had it stripped away. Quaintance dives on it. The rebound, and Colorado wants to push. Hammond hasn't scored. Colorado's
non-conference record against some good teams. Not a bad loss on their record so far.
The way he brought some of those NBA philosophies to how they train, their game day rituals.
Curry. Diggins dump inside. Slap.
Quaintance, the offensive skill that he has from passing the basketball, freshman to freshman. Beautiful find. 5-out offense that Arizona State runs. They don't throw it into bigs in the low post except for Jihad. So when Quaintance can get that, that's going to be
Alexis back to Aberdeen. That's poked out of there by Quaintance. Still stay.
He's quick off the back.
Pace is up and down. Provided that.
Quaintance only had 4 points last night. He's matched that in the points off turnovers. Saxon at the free throw line. Spins to his left. Quaintance
hounded defensively. The intensity has definitely turned up for Arizona State. Kendall Blue in the corner. Quaintance waving it.
Tyon Grant Foster. And Jayden.
And you don't have a clean look, it's not a shot you should take.
Caleb Battle.
They want to get out in the open floor and show that off. Here's Quaintance.